Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Paige, this is Seeking Alexandria, and you know that this is part one of the holiday set, the holiday set. I'm doing a little series, that's what I was looking for, series. This is part one of the holiday set series, where I am going to be gathering up some different sets that they're releasing that are like holiday, like, oh, buy this for your loved one, or buy that, or buy that. And I started thinking about this right after I reviewed the Tarte treasure box. This was like a huge, that's upside down, but this was a huge thing that they released, that Tarte released, and it got me thinking, like, they are releasing a ton of stuff. Like, obviously it's not even close to the holiday season, but we all know that commerce is driven by trying to get the holiday in our face long before it's supposed to be there. So I thought that this would be a cool little series to kind of see what they're releasing. Should you get it early? Like, is it worth getting for, you know, whoever in your life that might want makeup? So I think that we're going to kick this series off with this little guy, because he's what's in front of me. Smashbox has released a couple of different ones so far that I have in my possession. Of course, they arrived slightly damaged from Ulta, so if you see the scratches or the chunks missing or whatever, don't mind that. You know, I did my best to kind of camouflage them, but I can only do so much. So I've got a couple more things from them to check out. Of course, those will be in later videos, but for the purposes of this video, we are going to focus on this little ditty right here, and this is the Smashbox Shadow and Highlight Palette Set. It says you get 2 full-size cover shot eyeshadow palettes and a travel spotlight cheek palette. Of course, it is $37 or $39 MRF, and it says so up here. You get $77 value plus free stickers. I was like, okay, is this for someone that's 12? Okay, got it. Which it probably really is. I mean, if you think about it, the packaging is just sweet. Like, I think that this is gorgeous. I think they did a great job with the design of it. So I thought we would kind of bust this bad boy out and decide, you know, is it worth 39 bucks? How is it in that respect? Let's find out. You kind of take it out here, and everything is wrapped in like a sort of tissue paper. These are the stickers. I don't know if anybody really cares about that. They're kind of cute. I mean, they're a little bit gimmicky, but it has like the little to from stickers. You know, you could grab these. I don't know how you're going to put a to sticker and a from, or a to or from sticker on a package that is supposed to be getting given to someone when it's inside the present. I don't know how that's supposed to work, but whatever, it doesn't matter. So let's open these things up here and take a little look-see. Oh, these are cute. Okay, so these are the 3 little guys here, and they are like holographic, or not holographic, I'm sorry, what is that called when they shift? You know what I'm talking about? Not holographic. Oh my god, it's gonna draw. Anyways, whatever the hell. But and you do this, and like, look at that. Oh, I love that. So this one is the Cover Shot Ablaze Eye Palette. And it comes with a little mirror in here, and then it looks like a lot of the like very nice orange, yellow, Somerset kind of tones. Those are pretty. Okay, cute little travel-y guy here. The next one has this cute little thing going on the front. I really like the packaging. Like, I think that these are really cute, sleek. Oh no, I just dig that. And this is the Spotlight palette in Pearl. Again, same little mirror, and then these 3 kind of shimmery shades going on. Those are pretty, okay. And then lastly, you have another eye guy here, and this is the Cover Shot Sultry Eye Palette. And again, more sultry tones in there, the darker, like more auburn, browny kind of tones. Very pretty. I like this. Okay. And I like it too because if you look at this one, the Spotlight palette has different like design to it than the eye palettes. They put little eyes over both of the eye palettes. I think that's kind of cute. I like the attention to detail, Smashbox. I mean, it's not as much detail as like Tarte, but you know, whatever. Not everyone can be as cute as Tarte, you know what I'm saying? And these are pretty cute. So for 30, what did I say? 39 bucks. So you'd be looking at, what is that, about 13 bucks a piece for these little guys, roughly, right? 369, yeah, but roughly 13 bucks a piece, which isn't horrible. So let's maybe take a second. We're not gonna like swatch through every single one or anything, but I do want to take a look at this. Oh, okay, shade names are on the back here. Let's go ahead and just swatch a couple from this guy. Ooh, that's creamy. Okay. These are very powdery shadows, and they look like they're swatching a little bit chalky or chunky. Again, though, that's not always bad. That doesn't mean that they're bad. So those are like just the first little swatches out of this palette. Again, they're not going to show up the best then they're swatching really chalky. Like, if my first response is but I don't want to be like that, because, you know, they might be nice. All right, now let's go ahead and just swatch a couple out of this one. Oh my gosh. Okay, that one swatched 10 times better. Look at that. That is so stunning. And again, that's only 4 shades, and it looks like you get what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get 8 shades, so that's only half of them. But oh my gosh, those are so stinking pretty. Oh, I love that one. And it's given me kind of like the Natasha Denona Sunset kind of vibe. And you know, it'd be like a nice little tiny dupe for someone that maybe couldn't afford it, or they really like those colors. Good way to get started. I like that. This seems like a really nice like starter kind of kit. Let's go ahead now. I want to swatch these little bad fellas. These are the Spotlight kits here. Ooh, child. Can you see those? Are they going to show up on camera? I think they're going to be better back here. Look at that. You get all, and those are all 3 of the shades. I kind of really, they are such an interesting like texture. Those are beautiful. And I think those would even make pretty like lid shimmer kind of colors too. So I'm definitely going to go in. Actually, I'm going to move you closer because that's always what I forget. Who, me? Would I forget? No. So I'm going to go ahead and first I'm going to Primox with my Smashbox. See what I did there? We're going to do that first because you got to prime these oily lids, baby. Oh, you guys, I tried that NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer again. I don't know why I keep trying it. I hate it. It's like creasy nastiness under this eye. It looks awful. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set down that primer I just put on with this lid color right here. It's a really, really light, almost skin tone. It is in the shade, well, I'm not exactly sure how to look at this, but I think it's in the shade Relax. That's what we're going to go with. And if I'm wrong, oh well. So the first thing I'm going to do now that I have that all set down and chilled the hell out, I'm going to go ahead and start working this orangey kind of color right here. It is this color. It's like a nice rusty kind of situation that I kind of like. These shadows are so powdery, it's almost irritating. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but God, they seem like more powdery than I'm used to. I don't ever mind. I like powdery shadows, like some powder, but like I literally dip my brush into it and it just like goes everywhere. Like, and that was from one tap. Like, no thanks. It's bugging me. Ooh, that's a pretty like red rusty prettiness. I like that color. I think I'm going to go in and I'm going to do the more predictable look for this palette, because really there's a couple of different ways you can go. For at least that I would go. You could go like with the orangey brown side, or you could go with like these purple shimmery side, and that would give you kind of a different look. So I feel like there's definitely like a nice little mixture in here. You could create a couple of different eye looks with it that I, like for me personally, that I would go with. And I like that. I like the feelage that I'm getting there. I'm just trying to decide which route I want to go, and I think I'm going to go with that deeper gold for the all over lid, which means I'm going to start working this darker brown right here, just a little bit onto the outer V. This is going to be a pretty basic eye look, just because that's kind of what I'm going for today. Besides, and I don't really think that palettes like this are really designed for like, oh, you know, let's get super creative and let's do all the crazy things. You know, this is kind of like a good, okay, this is a good throw your brush at yourself. Now, this is like a good mini travel kind of palette. Like, I don't have a lot of room. I only have enough, you know, I can only take a couple things. If you took this palette with you, and these are like kind of colors that you reach for, this is a great option. You're a kid going to school. You want to put makeup on. You want to sneak it on while you're in the bathroom because your parents say you can't wear makeup. I don't suggest that, but this would be a good palette for it. You know what I'm saying? That was a joke, by the way, for people that don't know how to take a joke. It was a joke. Because I hate to break it to you, but whether or not I say it, if your kid wants to wear makeup and sneak it on in school, they're going to do it. I knew girls that did. Don't get me wrong, it didn't exactly look good, but hey, they did it. It's so weird for me to look back to high school because I didn't wear makeup in high school, like hardly at all. If I did, it was like eyeliner. And it was like, it wasn't like overdone, like I wasn't allowed to, you know, have gothic eyeliner or anything, but I was allowed to like tight waterline my upper and lower, and then maybe a little mascara, and that was like it. I didn't wear anything else, like no foundation, no blush, nothing. I actually had I've always had super natural rosy pink cheeks, and no, well, not so much now as an adult, because now I just have acne and paleness, but when I was younger, I had really rosy cheeks, and everyone always used to think that I was wearing blush, and I was like, nope, this is just my face. Red as hell. For some reason that brown isn't looking the way that I want it to look. Like it's almost patchy, or like just, it's not wanting to spread out as evenly as I would normally like. I don't know why. Next thing I'm going to do is grab that tone that I put all over my face, and I am going to take that and blend out this really harsh brown up here. I don't know why it's doing this. This is kind of weird. Okay, that definitely helped soften it a little. I'm still not like obsessed, but I'm going to go ahead now and with some glitter glue, and I'm going to take this gold shade, and that bad boy is going to be all up on this lid. Ooh, yes, yes. Okay, so I went ahead, I got the eyes kind of finished up. I added that gold on with the glitter glue like I said I was gonna do, and I tried to like buff out that brown and make it work. I also then went ahead, I added some contour blush because obviously we need to jump into this sexy little deviling highlighter palette thing. Now based on just these swatches, obviously the main one that would work for my skin tone is this little guy. So I need a brush. I did all that crap and I didn't grab a brush. Good job. Just gonna go in with my little Sigma fan brush here, and I'm gonna grab some. It's a very powdery highlight. Like, I don't know if it's gonna pick up on camera or not, but can you see like all the powder? I literally touch it and it's like powder everywhere. Now let's go ahead. Oh wow. Oh, holy bejesus. You see that? That is gorgeous. You know we not forgetting that inner eye highlight, honey. Okay, so I'm highlighted all to beat right now, and that is a beautiful highlight. Now, I am going to do something I've never done before, so wish me luck, but I'm going to shoot over real quick, and I'm going to do another video, so it'll be like 3 videos in like one segment. Whoa, because I have another set that I need to talk about, and so let me go do that. I'll come back on, I'll give you my final thoughts with this palette, what I think, is it worth it, all that stuff. So hold on just a second, I'm gonna jump over again and I'll be right back. All right guys, so it has been a hot second since I have been back here talking about these, oh wait, I'm missing one, these little guys. I did shoot over real quick and I filmed part 2. That's where the lipstick came from, so you'll see that video tomorrow, so we're not going to talk about it because that ruins tomorrow, doesn't it? We don't want to ruin no days. We don't want to do that. So let's talk specifically about these 3 palettes. I'm having a hard time with these. At 39 bucks, I'm not going to say that $39 is a super high price point, and I'm not going to be one of those people that's like, you know, just beats up on it right from the start. I have some pros and some cons that I really feel like I need to address. One, I love the packaging. I love the size. I think that these are cute, innovative, like little ways that you could start getting someone that's interested in makeup, you know, into cute little packs and things like that. This is a smaller, more compact, like younger version, if you will, versus something like this big Tarte option, which is like, this is for the like adult that wants to get something done, and then I see these as like the, like kind of like a younger kid kind of option. I don't think the price point is bad. Again, like 13 bucks a piece. I don't think it's horrible. My least favorite thing out of this whole collection is this, what is this, the Sultry or something? Yeah, the Sultry Eye Palette. I'm not living for the palette. I'm not living for the colors so much, and I don't like that they're all so chalky. Like, I went through and I was kind of playing with them a little bit off camera, and I feel like these are just chalky and they don't sit really well. At least in swatch they didn't, and I don't live for the colors. I feel like they could have done like a better job with giving you more diverse options. And then that kind of leads me into the palette that I used on my eyes for this video. And I love these colors, you guys. Like, you know, anybody that knows me knows these are like the go-to colors for my face. I love anything with that sunset, you know, brown orange vibe. It's very in right now. And I think that overall, I think it looked okay. I think the look came out fine. But what I struggle with is the versatility you're gonna find in this palette, as well as how they blend out. Someone brought me a drink. We took a little break. But the main thing that I really struggle with these shadows, aside from the fact that they were like really, really powdery, and again, I don't have a problem with powder. My favorite shadows have powder, but this was like an overwhelming amount of power. And I feel like I'm really awake right now. But that brown really got me thinking, like it was skipping over the lid, and I had a really like a struggle with that one. But it was just that shadow. I think like the one I used before that, the red tone, that was stunning. And I think overall, oh, okay, let me do the last palette and then I'll give you my overall, because I'm really struggling through this one. This one, I'm on the struggle bus for. Now, these highlights, you guys, okay? That was a really dramatic sigh, but for a reason. P.S. If you see my face and you're like, wow, Paige, your makeup looks like dog crap right here, trying out a new foundation, which you guys will have already seen that video a long time ago. I'm riding a struggle bus with that one too. So if you see that, just ignore it. We're focusing on the palettes, not on the jankiness of my foundation. So let's just keep that in mind. I just pulled out a hair. It didn't feel good. Okay. These highlights, you guys, I think that they are beautiful. I love this highlight. Like, I cannot enough with how much I'm obsessed with that highlight. Now, for how much I love that highlight, I'm really struggling with these other two because they are so skin tone specific. I feel like to do a palette like this and not have it be more inclusive for shade range is really difficult for me, because this one, it's like, okay, I got the pasty people covered, and then these two were just like anybody with any other skin tone, you have to make those work. And I don't really appreciate that. I feel like they should have focused more on skin tone, undertone, and really made this more of an inclusive. Like, okay, pale people, medium skin people, darker skin people. You know, and like, you know, done it in the depth of tone. Pasty, deep, somewhere in the middle. That's what makes sense to me. And instead, I feel like they gave you, they don't get me wrong, they are beautiful highlights. I mean, they're stunning and they look stunning and they go on beautiful. This was, I mean, quite a kabam kind of fucking highlight. You know what I'm saying? This thing looks gorgeous. But I feel like they didn't do a lot of focus for skin tone, undertone, that kind of thing. Because for me, those other two shades are almost completely unwearable unless I put them on the lid. But again, that's just me. I'm pasty. But I could overlook that if I looked at them and thought like, oh, these would look beautiful on other skin tones. And I feel like they should have finessed them a little bit better, given a couple different options for those, maybe a little different. I feel like they're both in the same almost rose gold family. And to do one that's like a white gold like this, maybe one that's like a yellow gold, and then one that's a rose gold might have been a better touch. So I'm not, but they are beautiful. They're beautiful highlights. So you guys, if I have to like give an answer on this particular set, I think my answer would be, if you are someone that is familiar with shadows, someone that like, you know what you like, you know that, you know what quality is, and you know how it goes on, and you know how you like your shadows to blend and that kind of thing, I would steer clear of these. Mainly because of these two eyeshadow palettes. I don't feel like they are the highest quality. I feel like because they were in a gift set, you are getting maybe lesser quality, maybe they were produced differently. I don't know. I'm not going to claim to say like, oh, Smashbox is trying to cheat you just because it's cheaper. I'm not going to say that because I don't know for sure. But what I can say is that the quality does not feel like they are here for a prestige brand. Smashbox is considered a prestige brand, and I don't feel it here. I don't feel like I got anything super special. And for 39 bucks, I think that they would be a great option for, again, the younger kid, the kid that's trying to get into it, someone that wants something portable, something easy to grab. But again, you're a younger kid. Are you really going to be putting these kind of shades from this Sultry palette on your face? Is that really a shade that a young kid should be reaching for? Ugh, I don't know. That's pretty damn dark for a kid. When I was a kid, I would have never been allowed to wear that. It's stuff like that where I feel like it's almost too deep, bold, and dramatic for the youth side of things, but it's also not quite grown up enough for someone who knows what to expect from a good quality shadow. So I think for me, for anyone that again knows what they're looking for, knows what quality is, I would say that these are a hard pass. Are there any holiday sets that you have been loving? What are they? What's going on in your life? Was there anything that you guys are like, wow, this is what I loved about this palette? Do you guys agree with me? Do you think that I'm totally crazy? What do you think? I would be super curious to know. I love knowing if you guys like my interpretation, if you think I'm totally crazy, or is there something maybe that I'm not evaluating in these sets that I should be considering more heavily? What do you guys think? How do you rate a holiday gift set? Because I know how I rate one. Value, value, value. And that's how I look at it. So what do you guys think? As always, the social media handles are down below. That Facebook handle is down there. I'm gonna keep pushing that until I have more people on it. You guys are gonna hear about it in every damn video. Don't mess with me, okay? It's gonna happen. So I'm gonna get scooting. I've got a ton to do. I have a foundation check-in to go do. Sweet baby Jesus. I have more videos to film, of course. What else would I be doing with my life if I wasn't doing videos? And you guys, I hope you have a great day, night, weekend, whatever. And I hope that this has helped guide your holiday purchasing for the upcoming holiday. And I will see you in the next video, which will probably be tomorrow, which will probably explain my lipstick. Probably.